Association Sportive de Cannes Football is a French association football club based in Cannes. The club was formed 1902 as a sports club and currently play in the Championnat de France Amateur, the fourth division of French football. Cannes plays its home matches at the Stade Pierre de Coubertin located within the city. The team is managed by Jean-Marc Pilorget and captained by defender Vincent Di Bartoloméo. Copyright O. Despite playing football on the French Riviera, a popular and relaxing tourist destination, Cannes have had a lackluster existence. The club was one of the founding members of the first division of French football and finished runners-up in the Ligue's inaugural season. The club's highest honour to date was winning the Coupe de France in 1932. Cannes last played in Ligue 1 in the 1997-98 season and are currently serving the longest stint of any club in the national division, having been in the league since the 2001-02 season. The club has most notably served as a springboard for several prominent French football players such as Zinedine Zidane, Patrick Vieira, Johan Micoud, Gaël Clichy, Sébastien Frey, and Jonathan Zebina. Cannes is known as Les Dragons Rouges and incorporates the nickname into a multitude of club's fixtures, most notably its crest. On May 21, 2010, the club unveiled its new logo to its supporters. The new logo is similar to the club's previous logo, but is now more dynamic, with the club's city name and foundation now being displayed on the badge. The dragon, which is a focal point of the club, is also given a more up-to-date design. History. Association Sportive de Cannes was founded on August 4, 1902 by English sportsman Herbert Lowe and a group of friends. Lowe was installed as the club's president. During the infancy of the club, in addition to association football, Cannes also practiced the sports of competitive swimming and athletics. The club also wore a black and blue combination kit before switching to its current red and white stripe following the club's merger with Club Sportif de Cannes in 1905. Under the leadership of Louis Grosso, a local furniture dealer, the football section developed its structures. In 1920, Cannes were playing in the Ligue du Sud-Est, a regional league under the watch of the French Football Federation. While playing in the league, Cannes developed rivalries with Nice and Marseille. Nice and Cannes contest the derby match that is known as the Derby de la Quartier d'Isère. In 1921, the club inaugurated the Stade Municipal de Cannes and celebrated the opening by defeating Spanish club Espanyol 4-0. During the 1920s, Cannes successfully reached the semi-finals of the Coupe de France on 2 occasions. Led by French internationals such as Maurice Couttenet, Charles Bardot, and Raoul Dutheil, Cannes were regular participants in the latter rounds of the prestigious cup competition. In 1932, the club finally won the competition after defeating RC Roubaix 1-0 at the Stade Olympique Yves du Manoir in Coulommiers, courtesy of a goal from captain Louis Clerc. In July 1930, the National Council of the French Football Federation voted 128 to €20 in support of professionalism in French football. Cannes, along with most clubs from the south, were among the first clubs to adopt the new statute and, subsequently, became professional and were founding members of the new league. In the league's inaugural season, Cannes finished runner-up to champions Olympique Lillois after losing 4-3 in the ultimate match on May 14, 1933. Cannes had originally finished second in its group behind Antibes, but were declared champions of the group after Antibes was disqualified from the league for suspected bribery. Cannes remained in Division 1 for a decade before falling to Division 2 in the 1948-49 season after finishing last in the league table. Cannes returned to the top division for the 1965-66 season and spent an unforgettable campaign in the league, finishing second from bottom, thus returning to Division 2. It took another 20 years before the club returned to the first division for the 1987-88 season. During this time, Cannes had a young playmaker by the name of Zinedine Zidane in its ranks. In the club return to the first division, Cannes finished in 11th place. In the ensuing 2 seasons, Cannes remained mid-table, finishing 12th and 11th, respectively. However, in the 1990-91 season, the club surprised everyone by finishing in 4th place, which gave the club qualification for the UEFA Cup. Along with Zidane, the striking duo of Loni Amara Simba and the emerging George Weah formed an excellent partnership, which tormented defences. Weah later left the club for rivals AS Monaco and Simba returned to Paris Saint-Germain. Unfortunately, in the following season, with the departure of Simba and Weah and Cannes having to combine its focus on both the League and Europe, the club finished in a disastrous 19th place position. The club also suffered elimination in round of 32 in the UEFA Cup. The resulting relegation led to the departure of Zidane and numerous others who were being courted by Division I clubs. Though the departure of Zidane and others did hurt the club, Cannes still had a solid core of players, which included veterans Andrea Copyright Amitrano, William Ayark, Frank Dirks, and Adit and youngsters Johan Micoud, Patrick Vieira, David Jamali, and Laurent Maquet. The group effectively lived up to club expectations by finishing second in its group in the second division. Due to having more points than the second-place finisher in the other group, Cannes were back in Division I. In the club's return, Cannes finished in a respectable 9th-place position for the 1994 Euro 95 season. The next season, Cannes finished 14th. In the off-season heading into the 1996 Euro 97, Vieira departed the club for Italy, Dirks ventured to Japan, and Ayark retired. Cannes struggled to replace the departed players and, subsequently, finished in 15th place for the season. Midway through the campaign, Micoud left the club for FC Girondins de Bordeaux. After the season, Jamali followed suit and also joined Bordeaux. The resulting departure of all the club's youth talent ultimately led to its downfall, with Cannes finishing dead last in the 1997 Euro 98 season. Since the club's relegation in 1998, Cannes have yet to return to the first division of French football. On July 1, 2014, AS Cannes were officially excluded from professional football in France after a ruling from the Direction Nationale du Contrôle de Gestion relating to the club's financial situation. As of this date, AS Cannes ceases to exist as a professional football club. Players Current squad as of March 29, 2014. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Notable players below are the notable former players who have represented Cannes in league and international competition since the club's foundation as a football club in 1909. To appear in the section below, a player must have played in at least 80 official matches for the club. For a complete list of Cannes players, see category, AS Cannes players. Club officials Management and coaching Association Sportive de Cannes Football, owner and president, Ziad Fakhri, General Director, Xavier Nielsen, Manager, Albert Eman, Assistant Manager, Philip Cuervo. Managerial history Honours, Ligue 1, Runners-up, 1932. Coupe de France, Champions, 1932. USFSA League, Champions, 1910. Coupe Gambardella, Champions, 1955, 1995. References. External links, official website.